Hello folks, welcome. Today we're going to start out with some Fallout Shelter. Keeping up with our vault dwellers in here. We've got our two vaults that are online, and we've got our two vaults that are on the old PC. The PC version doesn't get updated anymore. The online version is the only one that the developers keep updated. And the online version is the one that has like robots and aliens, all the new the characters from the Fallout TV series. And let's see, okay, we ended on a week. Got to a week. We had some people exploring, it looks like. Definitely got our people training up. Now, it doesn't take long to be in these vaults these days, because basically these are how people trained up for the training. It takes a long time to train them up, which is basically get all their skills done and then send them out to level up. You need luck. Let's see, there's some emergency going on. What's emergency? Let's see what the lunchbox is. Nice, Nuka-Cola, some caps. Boring. Elder Lions. Okay. I don't know if we already have an Elder Lions. We have something going on. We got rad roaches down here. Yeah. So they're spreading all around. That's fine. If they come down this way, then these guys will... We can't move them yet, because while an incident's going on, that stopped. I got my hammer back, so therefore I can now move these guys. If you try to move them during an incident, they'll just... At the end of the incident, they'll run back to where they were. Okay, you need luck as well. We can get 4 in there, so that puts 4 there. You need some intelligence. Good, we can put you there. And Ashley Foster is now fully leveled, and she leveled when she had gotten endurance at least level 10. And she was wearing Wasteland 5 here. So, was I trying to put everybody in, all the ladies in Lucy's vaults? First names like this, no. I mean, yes. But not dwellers we brought in. So for now, I'm going to put you back into what used to doing, which is putting them in the initiate rows. Now you need to come here first. And I will find a spot for her up amongst the riffraff. You guys are the old version, or the old folks that I need to get rid of. What are you making? Start with this. Are you making heavy wasteland gear? No. Okay. Commander fatigues. We'll just keep making some commander fatigues then. Got a good use for those. And these are folks that they were early in the vault leveling up, and so while I tried leveling some, they're never going to have maximum endurance. Right, level 49, and he's never been level 10. He's not going to have maximum endurance. So these people I'm actually going to kick out of the vault. And I got all these vaults running. I never remember who I've kicked and who I haven't kicked in which vault. Once I start training folks to be certain ways. Okay, so those are two new ones. You can basically go anywhere, so we'll put you up here into strength. And same thing with you. Okay, now. Stephen Shaw, you are now completely trained. Okay, we're going to put you here, because we don't want the babies. The ladies here and the men here. Vice versa. Let's keep them separated. Okay, Serena. So you need basically everything. Yeah, you're level 50 because I had you high on the dirt, so you're maxed out on strength. Well, depends on. You wouldn't have had E3, or you would have probably only had 3rd level of Wasteland gear, though. Okay, how many people are in here? 6. Okay, so that means head to Ghoul. Let's bring you up. So you can go to Charisma or that. So Moldaver, so she's a character. She needs luck as well. Intelligence, but not charisma. So bring you up to the charisma. Okay, that gets them training up. I need to do a lot of rework on this vault. All of these rooms need to be destroyed and put an elevator here and then replaced. Okay, what do we have? Right, so y'all ran a mission. Check our next missions. The limited time, the right, okay, daily quest. I can do that one. Coffee break. Still need to train my character, which is that one, lucky me. Still need to train her. Darren's trained up. Okay. All the minutes, send them out. Okay. Okay, everybody was. Okay. Let's see. Wait on you guys. Naturally, you open doors and enemies attack. I'm not real strong in this vault, but the Death Claws should not make it past here. I'm strong enough where 3 Death Claws should not make it past here. It's like Snip Snip's gonna fall this time. They do a repair on him, get him back in the game. They might not have had impacts. Can't see now. Oh no. No, okay. Resume quest there. Sit there. There we go. Okay. So we're strong enough to actually defeat the Death Claws here. That's a good thing. Because 3 Death Claws is like one of your hardest attacking groups. Not one of it is the easiest. Okay. And we need to... I don't know if these folks have the weapons for that. Real Ghoul, you do. Majin, you do. Sarah Lyons, need to train you up, but you do too. Plus 18. Okay, we'll start that class. And we'll collect you guys. Okay, we'll just keep you guys on this one. That. Lane and Amanda Cox. Okay. It's level 13, they're all level 50, so they're kind of blowing these guys away. It's just that we just don't have a lot of good weapons. Okay, now these 2 rows, done with you guys. So you 2 people here. See, these are all people that were just working, that were living in the vault early on, and then I started training folks. Oops. So we got Jesse, Joseph, Ryan, Jennifer, Kelly, Kathleen. Actually, your endurance. So Jesse, I want to keep. Kathleen, I want to keep for sure for now. Okay. So Joseph and Ryan. We gotta find Ryan. Okay. You're gone. Jesse. Joseph, you're gone. Okay, we're kicking them out because they're never going to be able to be trained all the way up to maximum health. Now, since these 2 are now fully trained on everything, they now go to their permanent forever job. So we still got this area, all of these folks to get rid of. 4 folks here, and then the folks making weapons and armor for us, crafting weapons and armor. We'll eventually get rid of them as well. So that's what all these folks that are training here, whether they're the already maxed out because of that level. We got plenty here to replace all of them. We got all the folks in the Vault Dweller suits, the originals. They are just training up. And what I've been trying to do of late in my other games, especially my old game, I trained these people up from nothing all the way up to level 10 on every single thing. Only then did I send them out to get leveled up in actual level. From level 1 to level 50. Now, they do have multiple, right? Since this is the online version, we've got multiple Lucys. So I gave them all last names, like Lucy Bell, Lucy Brooks. And then Maximus's, we've got good old Maximus Minimus. And Maximus Cheney, Maximus Faber, Dexum, just dreaming up names. That's kind of the flaw of the online game. You can actually have your legendary characters more than one. At least these from the game. Now I've only got one Moldaver and one Kyle and one Wilcox. Because they come into the vault like as kind of like Elder Lions here. But Lucy you can get from lunchboxes, and Maximus you can get from lunchboxes and stuff. Now, okay, here's the problem. He's low endurance. He's level 44. Even if I max him up in endurance, he's never going to be high strength. I don't know if they play the game, if they fix the game that way where, okay, if he's level 44, basically what it says is if you're endurance level 3, you're going to get 1.5 hit points for every level you increase above your starting level, which is, or above your starting health, which is 100, I believe. So, if he's advanced 43 levels times 1.5 points, that's 64.5 points, plus his 100. So he's only at 164 points. But if you advance somebody 50 levels times the maximum you could do, which would be 8.5, plus their usual starting 100, that's 525 health. That scores. They'll take care. So like here, Amanda here, that's T7. That means she went out with an endurance of plus 17 because I gave her plus 10. I trained her to plus 10, and she was wearing heavy wasteland gear. It was plus 7 gear. So 17 points divided by 2 per level means she got 8.5 skill points for each level. So she goes out as level 1, she ends up at level 50. Boom, you are a tank. And the more level 7s I have, you'll see me eventually replacing the front line here with my level 7s, right? So Lisa here is level 5, Natalie, Andrew, right? They're all level 5s. Maximus is, this is the real Maximus and the real Lucy. They actually need to be brought down to get out of here because they're just, it's the same way as Elder Lions. They came in at some level and then I had to train them up and advance their level. They're never going to be max health. And then my special characters, the first 6 couples, and just give them the first name, they're not max health either, because I didn't have plus 7 gear at the time, of course. So one day I want to build a vault where everybody is max health, which means you're just constantly rotating people out. You're getting rid of them. Even my T3s and my T5s that I invested in, they're going to be gone. Okay, so we're set there. I don't want to start destroying. Now I could just get rid of these people and just stop building things for a while, or use some of my initiates here that are level 50 instead of training them. And yeah, but again, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Yeah, I've got 19 of my initiates that are level 50 training up. So they'd pretty much replace these. 19 of them. They'd replace these 2 rooms of 6 and 6, so that'd be 12. I still have 7 more. And they'd replace one of these rooms, and I could put one in here. I've got 3 or 4 that are on missions, right? That I could use. Because my later missions, I should just use like Andrea, the Real Boo, myself, or Sarah, right? But there's these 2. Actually, that's the only 2 up there. But as T7s, I should bring them in and make them stand guard here. Anyway, let's bring in Elder Lions, even after all that yakking. And we're going to train him up in endurance. Just to train him up. I have the ability. Oh, yeah, I can only bring in 146 because I got rid of. Yeah. But I think I might do. I'll have to move these bedrooms down here. In item, that's not what I want to do. I'll probably get rid of the barber shop because it's so rarely used. I can make... Well, that's another thing. Well, I'll eventually get rid of these, and these will all become storage because I won't need to train anybody. Or I can have just a one room of training of each of the training spots for like finishing people up. I also have multiples. We do have multiples of the real snake oil. This is the snake oil salesman, real one. But I have multiples of him. These guys I just need to get rid of. They're just taking up space. Yes, they're intelligent, and so they're helping me, keep the health packs and stim packs there. But let's get rid of this low-level stuff that we were bringing in. Greens left. Let's see, I just don't have great weapons here. A lot of them, but nothing really great. In the mare's leg, got a few of those. Ghoul revolvers, I can switch out to them, but they're only 8 to 12, right? My T60 pistols, I got lots of those. They're better than that one. Rusty Gauss. But it's also because I don't keep tons of junk. I've been trying to work up just keeping the things I need for the legendary stuff, and I've been gathering this, kind of rebuilding it. I still got some room here, but I need some more warehouse room. So we can get rid of some of this stuff. I could scrap this as well. There's a chance when you scrap the green gear that you get some. So you can see here, I've been building heavy wasteland gear, so I got 5 of those. So those 5 are kind of in reserve, and when people are ready to go out. You get a lot more attacks in the online game than you do in the PC version. I'm like constantly getting attacked. See, I'll eventually replace, I'll take these initiates and I'll give them the commanders, give them commander fatigues. I don't need to right now because I'm sitting really well in, this is the reserve that I have for power, the reserve I have for food, and the reserve I have for water. So during an event like this, you'll see it's like these people are stealing the food and water, or you're not producing or whatever, and it starts going down. So what's bad is to have your margin bar way close up to here. Right? See, and like I said, the game here is stronger. So, the enemies are stronger in the online game. In the PC version game, these guys would have wiped out those raiders right here. They got it. But not as, it's just, they're just a little bit stronger. We got a few modunes as well, I think. We got the one that's on the mission, and I know there was one over here somewhere. I saw her somewhere. Now, the nice thing about these folks, this is kind of my buffer. I could get rid of 4 more people by using these folks. But it's like, if Deathclaws get through here, then I want this to be the first line of defense. Just a little storeroom here instead of the power room. But the last few Deathclaw runs, they're not making it past here. And if one does, he'll die really quick here, which he'd die here if I just take these people out. So one way to get rid of more people is to do that, because I don't think I have people working in any of the other storage rooms. Let's see, anybody else? Yeah, so nobody's working in these. So only those first 4 are. I can do that now. Why don't we just do that? Get rid of these folks. Thanks for all the work, but you're never gonna be maxed out. And because they're not maxed out in endurance, which is what the Nuka-Cola station needs, I will now be producing the food in the Nuka-Cola. In this Nuka-Cola, I'm substantially increasing the speed at which this room will produce. So you notice these folks, this room needs strength, the power room needs strength, so you're not capped out at strength. In fact, probably none of these folks are, right? Yeah, none of these folks are tapped out at strength. So what we're gonna do, I think, let's see who's the first to come along. 34. Let's rush you. Ooh, no, I don't want to do that. So the difference being here, you know, like a 7 or 8, 7 strength there. I could put them in strength clothes, yes, but so looking at that, so that room's going to take, oops, This room's going to take 1 minute and 11 seconds to reproduce the power. Okay, and that's because everybody here is level 10, so the strength is 60. This room takes 3 minutes and 3 seconds to repeat, to build its product, because these people are not maxed out on strength. Now, you can give them clothes, like the commander's outfit, obviously, but for now, when I keep my vault kind of in my head, I'm like, okay, you're trained up. It's just a quick view. You're an initiate, but you're leveled up, and you've gone out to gain level 50 with a max endurance of whatever, T3, T4, T5, T7. These folks, I just started putting them in wasteland gear because I had so much of it, because I make the early level 3 wasteland gear as soon as I can. Because that's how I start sending out my first vault dwellers, is with the level 3 gear. And so when I take those initiates that were here, they just replaced, this one is endurance, so they just replaced 4 people. One had max endurance, so that was a swap. But the other 3, they had like half endurance, so I just picked up 15 endurance, which means these guys go even faster. So, and then the nice thing about the robots, the Mr. Handys, you'll see that he'll pick up the production when the room's ready. When the room's ready to gather the produce that it makes, all your workers kind of go on a mini break. So here you see they're kind of on a mini break, but then he comes by, gets it, and says, "Oh, wait, we got to go back to work." So that's a cool feature. Implemented long ago. So a lot of these folks, right? Yeah, see, so he only needs 1 more charisma. He needs luck, just that last little bit. He's got a ways to go. He's in his final room. She's in her final room. He's in his final room. He's in his final room. Okay. Intelligence in the final room. In the final room. She's got a couple to go. So, we're getting there. Okay, now all these folks are exploring. 7 hours, 16 hours, and 3 hours. So, like I said, not ready to start rebuilding just yet. But, so when I do rebuild, since I got rid of those 4, I might be able to get rid of... No, probably. That's a barracks, that's a barracks, that's a barracks. I might be able to pull something off. I could build a barracks here, build a barracks here, build a small barracks here, get rid of this big barracks, and this big barracks. And the kicker is I don't really even need this room here, this power room. Okay. I'm gonna relay this out. Well, we're getting close to 1 million caps. Because I think the limit is still 1 million caps, no matter what. I don't think it tells you. Apparently they're having a sale. Get a bunch of pets. You get a bunch of lunch boxes. That's a nice deal. And another reason why I have this is I did spend, oh, I don't know how many lunchboxes I opened in this one. But I don't mind buying lunchboxes. I'm not a fan of microtransactions, but I don't mind buying lunchboxes and things like that when I'm like rebuilding. As my way of showing appreciation to the devs of, hey, I love your game. We can see that somewhere, I think. Oh, we got a bunch of new stuff. Yeah, stats. Was it in stats? Yeah, lunchbox is open. 243. I think I bought 200 of these when I was starting this vault. Unfortunately, we lost all those earlier VODs because Twitch started saying, hey, we need to get rid of things, and since you're not an affiliate or a partner or whatever, we only keep your stuff for about 60 days. And I never even knew that. So all the vaults that we were doing, when I totally rebuilt my Vault 555 on my PC, that's what I first, when I kind of got back into streaming. Not that I'm a good time streamer, just because I wanted to stream a little. I started rebuilding my vault. I was in anticipation of the Fallout TV show. So I spent, I had 1 million bottle caps. I spent half of those just destroying the old vault. And then finally was able to figure that, yep, they're not going to update the PC ever again. So you've got to have the new one, or the online version. So I decided, well, I'm going to do it, kickstart it. There needs to be a new all. Carpal tunnel syndrome. Clicking through all these. Outfits, maybe? No, too many. This means new to your vault, you had never gotten them in. And then as you pick these up, they'll show up as new. Wow, 101. Okay, that was the other lines. Okay. And all day Lily. Got her a long time ago, and Wilson. Yeah. See, Wilson comes in like this regardless. Yeah, I just don't think that. Where did music go? Oh. I had to change the Oh, that's right. I put them in to just get what little bit of extra hit points they could get. I put them in endurance gear. That's why I did that. Yeah, that gear is giving them this extra, so they get a little bit of extra hit points. Because if they're getting attacked by mole rats or rat scorpions and all that, then they need to have some points. So every little bit can help. Okay, let's step on over to that's vault. That was vault 169, I believe. And we'll step over here to vault 181. Yeah, very similar vault. And rinse and repeat, doing the same thing. A little bit of difference, maybe. Forget what. In my PC vaults, I have my original vault, which is Vault 555, and I have the Amazon vault, which is, as you can guess, nothing but female characters, except for I'm allowed 6 male characters. And the Amazon vault was a challenge vault. I was asked to do that. Big Bronum bargain. Well, we know they're having a sale, but there's no Brahmin. These are the only things you can buy. Right? You can buy Nuka-Cola, you can buy lunchboxes, you can buy pets, and you can buy Mr. Handies. But you can only have one Mr. Handy per floor, so you have to make sure when you end up getting Mr. Handies through your adventuring that you don't get extras. You cannot dismiss Mr. Handies, at least I know from able to. A lot of regular vault dwellers. Ooh, you need just intelligence here. Down the page is getting very close. The ghoul. That's the real ghoul. You only need that. You only need that. Okay, you can go elsewhere, Jessica Bowman. Kyle. Yeah, he'll stay in intelligence. That way, he just has to go to charisma. Oops. Let's move you over to strength. And get you up to here. Actually, let's move you down to luck. Just swap where y'all were. Okay, these were initiates, so these are leveled up. I haven't. Okay, they were making lead belcher. Nice. Let's see. Don't do that just yet. We'll let y'all kind of have a break. Yeah, okay, so this vault I had going before I came up with the idea of the T number. So Megan Chandler here is a tank. She's probably a T3, which means she went out with endurance of 13. And then here, later I started thinking, oh, hey, I should do this. Because now I don't know how good of a tank you are. But I think my early tanks were T3s, so I'm going to end up replacing them. Just because. But I had Lucy and you two. Yeah, you like that stuff. Oh, good. These two recorders. Finish that one out. I don't think I have a theme room built here, though. Do I have? No. Yeah, I do. Okay, so there's the theme workshop. First off, what are our quests? Our challenges. 16 critical hits. Dwellers exploring survive mole rats. Okay, well we know we can get mole rats because this is not designed to prevent mole rats. It's like the other. Back up here. I'd rather do this. Try to get some good weapons. They're not great, but we'll get a legendary and a couple others. I don't think I have anything. No, I do have a lead belcher. Got that out of the boss. Okay, I'll go with that. That's a good upgrade. I'm gonna give them some better armor. Perception. I can do Lucy's. Don't think I have another Lucy's though. Heavy battle armor. The endurance does not help here because they're already maxed out on endurance. It's just a power armor. I don't have much more to begin with though of anything. Certainly not power armor. That's the only set of power armor I have left. Okay. For heavy battle armor then. Turn. Wasteland outfits. Actually, rather than use this, I'm going to do the 3x completion. The 3x completion. Look at that. So here I got perform 16 critical hits. I've done one. If I remember to use critical hits with this group, then for every one, because of that pet, every one critical hit will count as 3. So if I do 5 critical hits in their quest, boom, I've completed that quest when they return, because those 5 will count as 15. So the objective completion is a really good you have vengeances. You have amplified, which is good. Amplified. Bill Maximus has a lead belcher. You have pulse rifle. Armor piercing. Pulse rifle, so we could probably enhanced alien disintegrator. Okay. I really like the looks of these part of the boss assault rifles. I think I was starting to try to make a bunch of those and give them to folks. Oh yeah, well, it gets so expensive to replace all these rooms down here with, because in order to stop the mole rats, this entire row here, this bottom row, has to be elevators. And they get expensive. I'm already at 1,350. By the time I get, if I start filling in from here and went all the way over, it'd be close to 5,000 caps per elevator. Yeah, we got some cleanup to do. once we're done with these training needs, where we can move, we're moving these folks out. Then we'll replace. We'll make those elevators. I have these rooms set up for the sake of being able to store people and having a bunch of babies. And these are individual rooms, so I could have 7 couples in here making babies. Okay, can we make another lead belcher? Make the amplified alien blaster, another amplified Gatling. But I try to save these because I want to save them for the Vengeance. Okay, yeah, we can still make lead belchers, but first, I don't even know if we have the Vengeance. I don't think we even have the Vengeance recipe yet. Here. No, we don't. Okay, we're gonna go lead belcher again. To me, the lead belcher is the second best weapon. And the best weapon is the Vengeance Gatling gun. Okay. And so you can see up here, I've got some of my initiates or my folks here, but this tank I need to get rid of. That tank I'll get rid of. That tank, that's where my armor is. There's a tank, but I've given him officer fatigues just to help speed that up. It wouldn't hurt me to have one more. Yeah. Nah, I guess I'm good. I'm good. I'm power, food, and water. Food and water is a little more off-center. Power's about centered, so. But all of these folks, again, they're just like the other one. They were the folks keeping the vault alive, running the vault while everybody else was going out training and exploring. But eventually we're gonna kick them to the curb. But you can see I got a lot of people too, just training up, just like in the other vault. A lot of initiates. Initiates, a lot of my dwellers. Okay, but you got endurance. I think this bottom one is the people, right? Yeah, no, there's a few initiates. A few veterans. Yeah, 3 veterans. But there's a couple. What are you doing? Oh, a couple more of my tanks. Yeah, I need to just get rid of them and keep this armor. At least they're at least T3s. I'll put it that way. They're at least T3s. I should just name all of them T3s, but eventually I'd get rid of them if I did that. But I'll probably never do that in this vault. Okay, so let's see. Did we have any? We just sent you guys out. That's a long run. So basically, done looking at this vault too. And let's switch over to our PC version here. There. Get rid of the Google version. Switch over to our PC version. Start with Vault 155. Actually, no. Let's start with the Challenge Vault. Again, our challenge vault is Amazon vault. I'm allowed 6 male characters and 1 female. I mean, not female. The rest female. And I think I had originally 6 males. Created my character. That was the original challenge. Was going to be 1 male, the rest females, which is just like one of the vaults in the game lore. Now you can see here, this vault, I set it up as a mole rat proof vault. So, handle 188. So I could actually get rid of this guy. I'm going to, but I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do there. But I'm structured out pretty well. I've got, you can see I got a lot of folks working in these areas here. I even have plenty of folks here. So all of these people could end up replacing these folks, right? But she's trained up. She's trained up. She's trained up. Everybody's trained up. I'm not really training anybody new. I think these are also now trained up, and these were all trained up. So, and they're waiting on stuff to build, obviously. Okay, so we had... Okay, so we got 2 groups that need to go finish or work things. Ooh, lots of gold stuff. Look at that. You guys were just out collecting junk, okay? Yeah, they were just out collecting junk. And we have not merged our radio room, so we can still bring 3 in at a time. Kicker is, do I even want to bring in anybody? Kinda don't. I don't have much space, so... Okay, let's do you first. Collect these. Guided missile launcher. Bummer. I don't like the missile launchers. It's a dupe. Okay, so they're coming in. They should all be healed up, because I try to heal up my parties before they come back. But first off, what do we have out here for challenges? 9 outfits, fires, deathclaw attacks, no casualties. Okay. Weekly quest. Don't know if they'll be able to do this. Let's check. Oh yeah. Nope. But we could give you one of those. No, we can give you vengeance. Okay. So they start that quest. Now we're going to bring you folks in one at a time. And we don't have many pets here. If I decided to spend some money here, I'd buy pets. But I'm going to take you and send you right back out. Maxed out. I don't need to give you any of this. I do it just so the others in the room can keep making, in the vault, can keep making stuff. Let you heal you up, and then since technically she's in, so you can do that. Send her right back out into the wasteland to explore. if you noticed. That turned red, so now I'm full. Yeah. So let's sell the green items we brought in. The thing that's not great about the game is they don't give you an extension on... It's not unlimited caps, right? So you hit 1,000,000 caps, boom, that's it. There's nothing to do with it. And if you've already built out your vault and it's maxed out rooms and everything, the best you can do is just, well, let me redesign the vault. Well, this vault is designed just how I want it. The blues I like to not sell, so you can see here, I've got tons of stuff here. I need to start selling some of this stuff, but kind of keeping it because we were a poor vault. And I need some of these greens for the sake of doing theme rooms. Okay. I can't start building since there's an incident. But I may. So I don't think I have a theme room here. I've got the outfit plan. Yeah, so I definitely have to build 2 more outfits. If I can build good ones I want, I will. Otherwise, just to complete this one. In fact, I should do that. I need to build just 2 basic outfits. Get that done fast. Actually use some of my Nuka Cola. I'll do that real fast. After the death claws are addressed. See here, people are armored up with vengeances. These people are not armored up. That's another thing I need to start working is deciding which power armor I really like and putting them in there. But between vengeances and lead belchers, oh shoot. Okay, that's fine. Quick thing here, bring him in and kick him out. No men allowed. Except 1. 5 total. Okay, Carol, collect her. Heal her. Send her out. Exploring. Collect. Oops. No. Too late. She's only slightly damaged. Okay, now, one way to get around this is all these common things. I can just click them like this, on and off. And these I'll be able to sell. Keep that. Keep these initiates just because I'm sure I got plenty, but ooh, gold, yeah. If I sell enough of these, if there's room, see? I sell enough of these, but I'm like, well, might as well sell these all since I'm doing that on her. The ones the other folks just brought in, I'll need to go back and sell anyway. So I can sell these, then say, okay, bring you in, collect, and heal you up, and send you right back out. Exploring. Get back over to here. Go ahead. Those, Sandra. Oh, we got two ladies. Okay, good. Go ahead and bring them in. And put them in the endurance room. Okay. At 150, I kind of want to stop there. Let's stop broadcasting. Because I'm at a point where I can't do any major shuffling around in the vault. Room changes and things like that. I think I'd be able to get rid of that living quarters. I might need to do that if I want to build out the theme rooms, because no, I do have the theme workshop there. Okay. Okay, first off, let's create something very cheap. Okay, we got an armored suit. Let's get you guys creating something nice. What can we build? Well, we know all the, this one knows all the things, so can we build a vengeance? Yes, we can. Ooh, we can still build 2 more of those. Okay. Now this guy, we're going to finish that real fast. Use one of our Nuka-Cola Quantums. Got that. And we're going to go ahead and craft. Oops, same thing. Let's see, that's about the only other thing I can do. I could destroy the room, cost me 18,000 to destroy it, and then I could go rebuild the room. And that way I get my I'd reduce my cap count that way as I, you know, I just don't like the aspect of I'm limited and then I keep earning, but you don't get anything out of it. Okay, so now, let's see, we've got all of these. What's the right, I like the look of these, but it takes the precious cards that I need for vengeance. All the power, you know, most of the power armor does. This guy doesn't. I like the look of this one, so we could just go with, let's make the 51D. I like the looks of that. And I've toyed with the idea of putting everybody else in Scribe Rothschilds, but this is a legendary, and I don't like that. Now, the heavy synth armor, heavy metal armor. This is Maximus's heavy metal armor, I think, except that it's not the scarred, but you don't get that in this game because it's PC. So, but I don't really like the look of that. So, eventually I'll decide what I want to do. And there are mods, so like the advanced boss uniform is kind of nice. There's mods I could get. If I haven't checked recently, but I'm sure some people said, oh, you want the Lucy Vault outfit or the Vault 33 outfit in your PC game. Well, here's a mod, right? I know. Let's take you. Put you down to the theme room. Can we? Okay. We crafted all these, so we're. 7 and 9. Okay, so we're missing. Sorry. We're missing those items. Okay, for right now, let's just do commander fatigues. Okay, we've got Easter is coming. This is the children of Adam spring, everybody. Ooh, the Sacred Circuit board. That's got to be one of the, I forget this. Ooh, a small one too. I like it. That's got to be one of my gold militaries. My military circuit card. Be praised. The Sacred Circuit board must be somewhere around here. Yeah. We're humble servants, not fighters and adventurers. Here, you go try to kill yourselves for us. Mole rats. Icky mole rats. Ooh, nice big room. I like that. Yeah, dinky room. Maybe it'll open up to a big one. This one's small enough where I'm going to go through the whole thing. A lot of times I just try to get the quest done. Early on in game, I like to go through the entire vault. When I'm like just starting a new vault, I like going through the entire quest because you just get more and more gear. But at these levels, I'm kind of like, just finish it, get it done. But you know, you're passing up on potentially gold, legendary gear, rare gear, right? So it's just kind of a where you at, what you doing. Go down here and see what we got. Okay, decent size room. This will probably be 2 little rooms. Yep, figured. So, rochi bugs. Huge mole rat. It's coming. It's the time when the daylight is saved. Daylight savings time? I've forgotten this one. Got a schematic. Maybe it's one that we need. Let's hope it is. Just so we can craft the theme rooms. So even though these folks are tiered up, if I had given them like +7 or +3 endurance gear, if somebody's +11 or higher endurance and you send them out to the wasteland, they will not get radiated. So that's why some of those folks I've got traveling out there, I gave them my +7 because they're, if they find anything else, it's not higher than a +7. Even if they find another +7, they're not going to change out of their heavy endurance gear, so they never get radiated. So I don't need to send them out with radiation. Here, though, whether you're wearing endurance gear or not, over +11 or not, you can get radiated by anything that can cause radiation. The feral ghouls or the rat scorpion, radiated rat scorpions or mole rats or whatever. That was a different game that had that. Okay. Ooh, a mother. I got a lead belcher on her. Yeah, sure, we'll do that. Critical hit. Yes. Excellent. Time to got the good one. There we go. We got it. Nice. Go ahead and finish this out. Treasure room? Yeah. Okay, now. Light radiation. Heal them up. And send them on their way. Right to the vault. And we got... yeah, everybody else is traveling. Okay. Enter there. Kill the glowing one. Well, we know he's going to be up here. It's another small one. That's nice. It's only one. Okay. So we may go downstairs first and then come back just to get loot. Like that. Ah, raiders. Okay. Nice thing about raiders is you're always going to get... phone's going off the hook. You're always going to get caps out of raiders. They'll always die and you can loot them. Animals and things like that will usually just disappear. You don't get a lot of looting, but with raiders you definitely get the loot. Yeah, why'd I go this way? They rebuild their chance to do a critical hit. I can't remember if it's perception or agility. I think it's perception. Again, I know one of the secrets to quests get these. Not gonna heal her up yet. One of the secrets to the quest is when you come into an area, if there are more levels above the area than below the area, the main quest will finish up here. Reverse, if it's more levels below and then above where you come in, the quest will finish down here. And they like to get you a few times with, of course, you come in on a level and there's the same number of levels above and below it. So then it's like 50-50 chance. Which way do you go? So with these folks doing But I don't know what quest level this was. If this was like a low level quest, like a 10 or 13 level or 20, and they're all level 50s, normally I would just go beeline up to, like, let's go find them in the top. Now this, just because it's a big room doesn't mean it'll be this room. I just kind of like to go here and say, what's in here? Because oh, that's the glowing one though. Okay, and we just used all of our critical hits, so we got to rebuild them. So the more hits you give, that's good. So should probably move away. Yep. Just gonna come in after them. Got her. Okay. No chance to cause more damage. Now again, being a small room, I'm just going to go ahead and finish this one out. There should still be some things in here. But you can sometimes fall into this condition where it's like the next 3 or 4 rooms you get are like, empty treasure rooms. Almost as if, hey, you fought everything and you killed the boss, so everybody else leave. But nope, got some raiders. More caps. Now those fire hydrant clubs are powerful. Probably the best melee, followed by the sword. They cause a lot of damage. And what I hope for is a couple of big rooms here, but you probably get 2 room, a 2 room, a 2 room, a 2 room. Probably have to have 4 fights. That critical hit there, like in the other vault, you don't have to get all the way down to the bullseye to get the. That's a critical hit. It's just that's a critical hit as it pops up. If you just use it, it counts as a critical hit. You don't have to get a perfect bullseye to only achieve a critical hit. I would definitely like one here. Shield fire against him because of that. These rat scorpions can hit really hard. Let you kill him and put a return to that. Whoop, should have waited. I had it lined up going slow. Ah, there we go. Got him. Piece of cake. Using up all our stim packs. Oh, we got a boss raider too. He could throw a nuclear grenade. Got him. Didn't even have a chance to throw his nuclear grenade. One more. Another boss. Go Piper. Cake on it. Yep, before he is. I didn't click it fast enough to try to hit him and stop. But again, more loot. Just another reason to go through it all the way. And the fact that we use a lot of stim packs is fine. because we've just got a plethora of stim packs when we get back to the vault. Nice, nice, nice. Okay. Good stuff. Maybe it's the Vengeance. Or the whatever other... No, I think I've got that one in this vault. What legendary weapon do I need? I don't think I need one, do I? Yeah, I'm already making a Vengeance. How is it? 79 or 79. See, these guys are all just happily making their stim packs and stuff. Okay, so everybody is traveling out. Exception of the two groups that are coming back. Yeah. And got lunchbox, caps, yeah, power, yay. Danielle Harris. Now she's low endurance. I have kicked a few people out like this. She's going to be level 8. So she has her endurance is 4, so technically the computer says, hey, she's got level 4 endurance because she's got this equipment on. And with that level 4 endurance and level 8, we'll give her a little extra hit points. So keep her. But I'm going to give her a vault suit. And give her Gauss rifle. Y'all need to have weapons. To protect yourselves since you're low level. Give them all Gauss rifles. Now you can see over here, I've got T7s in here. I've got a lot of people trained up. These are T5s. T5s. T5s, but they're just sitting here working in these because I don't really need them in here. I really ought to take these people out and fill up these warehouses and then fill this row. You can see I've got a row here too. Right? Bunch of T7s. And I don't recall... Yeah, these are T5s. So when I get enough T7s, I basically need to move them. I think all of these folks are T7s. Yeah. And so I've got it to where the Deathclaws aren't getting past these people. If they did, they'd still run into T7s here, which are max. And here I haven't replaced these folks yet with the T7s. So since they're T5s, I'm going to move them down eventually. And the way around it is like this entire group could go up there and replace that group. And so I'm sitting good here. Got these 3 folks training. So let's save this one. And go to the main menu and get into the original vault. The first vault I ever started playing. I created this vault. We've rebuilt it twice, I know. I remember one time long ago when I rebuilt it. And then even after that I learned, oh, wait a minute, this mole rat trick. So when I picked the game back up to play it again, I was like, nope, time to rebuild it. Because it was actually a mess. Even though I had rebuilt it, it was a mess. and it was not mold proof. As I stated, so okay, well, let's take care of it. So we literally spent half of our coin at the time, our caps, and rebuilt it. And you can see here again, I've got, I've been training folks. So that entire section here. Now here, if I get a fire here, I can take these 4 folks out and say, go over there and fight that fire. And the Mr. Handy will rush over there to fight that fire. So that's why I actually like to do, most of my vaults you saw, it was a 3 and a 3 and a 2. I actually prefer this format. 3 here, 2 here, 3 here. Because if I do this, I can send these people, especially in the warehouses, I can just send them right there or there to go fight the rad scorpions or the rad roaches or fight the fire, but I'll never get mole rats. Not with this design. Okay. You need strength, and strength room is full. So you can go to... Yeah, we'll take you down to... You need anything other than endurance. So take perception first. And same with you, perception first. I like to do endurance, perception, agility, luck. Let's see, you're I got 2 outfits rooms and 2. Okay, you had lead belchers. I got a bunch of, is that a room full of T7s as well? Yep. Okay. I don't think I can make the vengeance because I don't have, I don't have any circuit cards. So, okay, we just keep making lead belchers. Yeah, ooh, 1 more. We need a gold watch for another one. Oh, I should have. They don't have much. What were you doing? Were you leveling up? Yeah, you were leveling up. Okay. Okay, so we collect you. Here's how I do this. First, heal you up. You had the experience, I take that away. You're an E7. So I come in here and I change their name to D7. So that means he's a tank, level 7. So he had an endurance of 7 plus 7 above max. Okay. Now we need to give him his basic initiation. What am I thinking? Initiates, bro. There. And we gotta find a spot for him now. Where do I put him? Well, I could have him start making an outfit. Need to sell all of this, but I still got room. What are we having to do? Perform 11 critical hits, extinguish the vaults, equip dwellers with a weapon. Okay. Matter, he's already got a weapon. But which weapon did he have? Maybe we could upgrade him. Well, we could upgrade you to a vengeance. I don't know if that'll count, though. Yeah, it won't count. He's already got a weapon. And that's the only one I've got, so... Oh, okay. We got room there. Oh, that's right. We had storage rooms above the training rooms. Yeah, I've been working around that. Okay. You. And we got you 3 guys that need to go somewhere. Okay, we'll put you guys in a minute. Oh man, they gotta have Raider armor. War of the Nerds. We get legendary. So we've done all the quests in this game. Obviously, it's the original. So all we get is like this, a blue one, and then we get weekly quest and daily quest. But I gotta have 3 Raider armors. Oh, I might, because I brought in some stuff. Let's see. There's 2 Raider armors there. I don't think survivalist counts. There's Raider armor there. Oh yeah, we got plenty. It's a daily quest, 3 hours. So it's Rose. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, you gotta have the big weapons too. May not be able to do this. Then again, might be able to. Oh, you got plenty of vengeances. Okay, start that quest. Here. Next up there. Okay. Enter there. You're the glowing rad roach. Looks familiar. Huh. A little different though, a little bit bigger room. Oh yeah, there the lead belchers go. Now you do have to loot the corpse while you're in the room. Boxes like this, here, once I kill these guys, I could leave this room, go to the next room, but then click that box. And the pets, while they look like they're fighting, they're not fighting. They don't help do any damage or anything like that. It's just whatever their perk is. Like if it is a damage perk, right? That's the completion thing. This guy's +4 damage, right? I don't remember if that +4 damage works for everybody. Like, is it... You can't have 2 pets of the same thing in the same area. I mean, you can, but only one of them is effective, right? So you can't, like... If his +4 gives me everybody +4, if they were all carrying +4 pets, you would not get +12 for everybody. So that's why you want to make sure when you send pets out in your groups, make sure they're different things. Taking a lot of hits from those two rounds of death claws. Oops. Yeah, this is forcing me to go this way, then this way, then this way. Probably, and then this way. There probably won't be an elevator there. Which I don't mind. You know, it gives you that aspect of, well, you gotta go to all the rooms and you get caps and treasure. Oh, big room. Is this the glowing one? It's a glowing rad roach. Yep. Quest done. And raiders. That's what I figured. That's okay. Look at that lead belcher. Just take him right down. And again, it's a low-level quest compared to what the level of my folks are. Okay, I've got an elevator going up. Let's see if it gives us a big room. No, two dinky ones, of course. Or rat roaches. I remember playing the first Fallout game. The first one I played was... I don't remember what did I come up... I'm pretty sure I came up against the rad roach the first time. What in the devil is that? Huh. Okay, we'll leave those rooms. Turn to the vault. Good stuff. Lots of legendaries. Okay. So we got lots of training going on. We're at a good level. The problem is I can't destroy these bedrooms. Well, actually, I might be able to. Can't. It's not going to let me destroy them, even though I'm at... So this allows me 200. I'm at 150. I could destroy this one. Don't think I could destroy this one. But I could destroy this one and make four-way here. That's one thing I'm probably going to do, is keep this 3-2-3 room situation here, but I'm going to have to do that up here with the power rooms and the Nuka-Cola rooms, which is fine here. I could destroy these, rebuild them really fast, put everybody back in them, you know, no harm, no foul. I just eat up a lot of my coins. But the bedrooms is where it gets tricky, because you can't delete below your level. So this should not be pulling in, right? So I'd have to delete one of these and then build onto this one here and upgrade it until it upgrades into this room. So that's a residence. That's a residence. Your barracks, your residence. I'd have to upgrade you. Ooh, I could possibly do this. One of these could become... Okay. don't need a theme room. I don't think. Okay, let me see here. Barracks, residence, barracks. I should be able to get rid of you. Here, I want to build living quarters. I want to upgrade you. I want to upgrade you again. And now see that merged in. Okay. Now, if I upgrade you, oh, I should have looked at that. 182. I want to delete you if I can. No, see. Okay. Now, I think I can take care of that by doing my living quarters here and a living quarters here. Can I get rid of you now? Yes. Now I want a living quarters here. Upgrade you. Excellent. Now, I'm only at 172. But you're a barracks, you're a barracks, you're a barracks, you're a barracks. Because there's dirt here, mole rats could actually get in. Technically. They're not supposed to be able to, but there's dirt. So, I'm going to do this for now. I do the living quarters here, the living quarters here. I'm now at 190. So, I'll be able to upgrade you. Yeah, I probably shouldn't have done that. I should have just upgraded that from a living quarters to a residence. Got the barber shop there. Actually, that would be better. Hospital. Ooh, that would need work. I didn't stagger them like this. Shucks. Well, I did, but I didn't stagger these like that. Okay. What I'm thinking is I'll move the barber shop up here by turning this into a residence. I upgrade you. 176. Actually, okay. No, I may not be able to do that. I'll have to stay at 180, so that's gonna have to remain a living quarter. Okay, well, we just wasted that money. And that's 198, and I don't think it'll let me upgrade this now. No, yeah, it does. But it caps me at 200. Okay. Okay, better. Oh, shoot, that's why. I didn't upgrade you. Okay. Destroy. Upgrade. Okay, so I've got barracks, 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 barracks. 186. Living quarters. Living quarters. 200. Okay. There. But it's in the format of. Okay. Now the only way I'll be able to do a theme room is if I get rid of one of these rooms. Like, I might get rid of the outfit room and put a theme room in there. Make sure I've got the themes all built. But I'm pretty sure I do, because this is the PC version, so I don't think I even need the theme room. I can spend the caps just to do that. You notice the bedrooms, that's not expensive to do. It's these power rooms that are expensive to do. Yeah, we'll finish remodeling the, finish that remodel later. Hits. I was doing critical hits during that, but got 2 more to go. So we need to make sure in these exploring guys we use our critical hits. Here, turning. So yeah, they should get a couple. We're maxed out right now on all this. You can either sell one at a time or sell all at a time. You cannot sell partials. Can't even do that in the online game. That's a bummer. Yeah, because for some of these things I've got a ton of stuff. $202 microscopes, 306 teddy bears, 304. So you can see I'm kind of like, let's keep it at 300. That at 200. And this one had been real high. And I mean to take it down to 300 eventually. And I haven't even started attacking this Brahmin hide at 566. I think I got it down to 500. But I'm having just click, click, click with my finger. And I'm like, yuck, I don't like that. So, looking good though. I do need to get more space. I'd like to have more hospitals, and I like to get this up to about 175 for each. I don't really care about the Rad-X, but the Stimpaks I like to have about 175. So what I'm probably going to end up doing is getting rid of this outfit and this here, and then I'll put more hospitals and things here. And I do this for this reason. You get plus 10 added to your amount that you're allowed to inventory above and beyond the first room. And making double rooms like this does not increase that. So it's actually better for the more Stimpaks and more Rad-X's. Just build a bunch of these single rooms, and you'll notice that's a science for Rad-X, that's a hospital. If I put the hospital next to the hospital, it would double up into a hospital like this. Well, you don't want to do that, because that is only 10 when you're adding beyond the first room. It's only going to add 10, whether it's a 1, 2, or a 3-way room, it will only add 10. So you do it singles like this. At least that's how it used to be. I don't know if it's still doing that in the online game, but in the PC game, that's what we have to do. So down here, because I want more Stimpaks, I'll end up doing it. That's why I did it here like this. And then when I put the barber shop here, it's like, oh, I don't want to have this and this on the same side, because you'll notice hospital, hospital, not hospital, hospital. So I'm hamstrung here, but here I could just say, well, hospital, or whatever. Yeah, I'd upgrade this. It'd be a med center and a lab, and then I'd upgrade them to hospital, 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 hospital. That'll add 40 Stimpaks, and 2 more of these will add 2 more Rad-X, 20 more Rad-X, so I'd be up to 165 and 125. And we're sitting good on training because we're not training tons of folks. I mean, yeah, we got a lot of people here, but we're not overflowing. Like every room is filled. So we're constantly able to move people around on this training. So I've got a nice sized vault right now. Once they start going out to level up, once they're fully trained and they start going out to level up, then I'll start bringing some more new folks in to start training them up. And eventually, this vault is going to be nothing but T7s, probably all carrying either Leadbelchers or Vengeances, and wearing power armor. That's my plan for this vault. My original Vault 555. So, but with that, we're going to save this and going to end the stream here. Going to come back later. I'm going to do some 7 Days to Die later on. But I need to take a break, run some errands. But the store's starting to open up early morning. And, so, yeah. Hope everybody has a great day and a great night. Come on back. Hit that follow button if you're enjoying what you're seeing. I'll post these out to YouTube as well. I keep try to stream on Twitch and post the videos out to YouTube, so you can see them either. You can watch the VODs on Twitch or YouTube. Both of them are that's Mr. Anon to you. Hit that follow button. Hit that subscribe button on Twitch and YouTube respectively. They're both free. I'd appreciate it. Like I said, have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you on the next stream. Bye-bye.